Three amigos. The Monkey, the CT125, private plot, the C90. So this hasn't started for about 2 months, it's just kicked straight up. It's like Yoshimuri. Viva. So 3 of the Dragon badges on that one. On this one now. Here comes Billy. Let's go into the doctors. Yeah. Let's give in hand.
Just need a push. I've got front. A rocket key.
Go into the surgery.
Yeah, down to the doctors.
There goes the Monkey. You'll see it in a minute at Billy Mack's shack. Howdy folks, I've just got to my happy place. Billy Mack's shack. And here's the fella. Viva! The
Viva.
Monkey Revolution. Just put these down.
Back again.
Bloody hell, you alright?
Yeah.
Who's nicked my seat? Who's nicked my
Drew legs
seat?
and walked.
Bloody hell, look at that.
Just exposing some of your skullduggery.
Oh yeah. I thought you'd find me out. Bloody hell. That's down, isn't it? That's the cigarette lighter.
Old-fashioned type thing.
Aye. Here we go. Billy Mack. So tell them what you're doing, Billy.
Well, I'm just killing time taking this thing off because it's done with, it's obsolete, it's not much cop. We're going to replace it with a much more swankier
USB.
Top drawer, bottom set, on that top drawer, isn't it? You find a red wire, you
Yeah.
can see it right in front of you, pull that out. That's a sensible upgrade.
There we go. This little snake. Put the snake on here. Oh shit.
Much more simple.
Yeah, so this is like what we've got on the CT.
Yeah, exactly the same thing. I've got a fancy one.
Oh,
Looks better already without all that garbage on there.
I know, what a bike.
Right, so I've ascertained that it's your piston.
Right,
It's
yeah.
sticking out. So behind this,
Yeah.
there's a silver piston, chrome, and it's full of shitty, manky bits of rust and crud, and it's stopping piston coming back in. So basically, it's locking your brake pads on, which is
Right.
actually locking your back wheel up. So we'll go take spindle out, drop back wheel, and we'll go try and do something with this. Remember when that snapped?
Yeah, yeah.
When we change your chain after
Oh, aye.
last Dragon, and go grind that flat.
Right.
And attempt to drill it out because there's a piece of thread sticking out
Yeah, I
there.
remember.
So it's limiting how far you can pull your wheel back.
Right.
So we need to get shut of that out of there
Right.
any way we can. But for now, main thing is free this brake off and then wheels right, deal with that, and then eventually we'll do oil change on it.
Belted.
Okie dokie. So, I'll get back wheel off with me.
Oh, Amber's come out.
Big rubber one.
Timmy's out. Timmy Mallet.
That was easy enough. Yeah.
Spacer.
Spacer, chain off. Wheel out.
Wheel off. Kill that.
No wrong with sprocket anyway. This has got all the way it wants cleaning before it goes back together.
Fantastic.
Right, so that said piston, we've said nasty, shitty, rusty crud. That's stopping it going back in. This travels in and out obviously as you pump your pedal, that comes out
Yeah.
in turn. This pad's stuck against this wall here, if you like. And this pad literally floats in and out.
Can we see it in operation?
Hang on, don't press it yet. Let me get a. If you push it all the way out, we're in trouble. then we have started bleeding it to death, and
All right.
it causes no end of. But you'll be able to see it in a sec. Let's get this on. I'll push it in first.
That's what she said.
The actress to the bishop. So basically, I'm going to push piston back in. I'm not going to go mad because I don't want all that crud.
Yeah.
For failure. There's a seal inside here, and if you rip that, obviously then everything's got to come apart. You've got to put a new seal in there, and they're an absolute swine sometimes. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not. So I can take the slide off first. Be able to see better then. People are terrified of brakes. They think they're a mythical, magical thing what only specialists can fix. There's no to them. So basically, it should also slide on these. That's sticky too. Jesus, that is stuck. Right. So this here is fixed in place, clamped by a wheel.
Yeah.
And this is designed for move on that slide and on that slide there. So we're going to take that out as well, and then pins that will be left stuck into this.
Yeah.
We're going to grease them up, clean everything up, and make sure it's moving. That should move freely, and it isn't doing.
Right. What a bastard.
It's not in the world though, is it? There's worse things. There's far worse things. So we'll undo that, or we'll attempt to undo that with an Allen key.
Right.
I think I've already had it out somewhere.
Beg your pardon.
Not swapping, but yeah.
Twice on Sunday.
What I might have to do is put spindle back. Jesus.
Are you in it so you've got something to pull against?
Yeah.
That's it. Cracked it.
That was tight, she said.
Right.
But given how many miles it's done and conditions, it's
Oh, aye. It's done over 10,000, hasn't it?
it's not done bad. We need to surprise that now. Let's find a suitable surprising implement.
Surprise!
There you go, see?
There you.
Right,
Just pulled it out.
so there you go. So these want fresh grease on. They're really, really sticky. Them I know you can't see on camera, but
Yeah.
dead sticky.
Right.
Underneath it was silky smooth and well lubed. So there's your piston.
Yeah.
So what we need for it to do is clean this up, grease it up with some copper slip, and then squeeze it back, pump it out with your pedal, squeeze it back, pump it out with your pedal, check that it's moving freely,
Yeah.
and then put it all back together. But it is quite rusty, that.
Yeah.
The problem is when you put new pads in, because they're a lot thicker, it goes in further than what it's been in before. You've exposed all this rust. It might be worth ordering a piston and seal kit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of meat on them pads that are on your seat over there.
Yeah.
They're all right for now, but when you come for putting new ones in, like I say, you're going to have to push that piston back, and then you've got a risk of this rust killing the seal inside there.
Right.
So it's a case of stitching time saves 9. If you order one of these, and we change it, and obviously we'll have to bleed everything and what have you, then you don't run the risk of ripping that so much, that seal. You know what I mean? It can turn into from an half an hour job to a couple of hours of a job,
Right.
and a lot of fiddling. So get one of them ordered.
Get your seal of approval.
Right, we've got our thing, haven't we? Let's see if we can. So you really want to be dead centre this, you know, pushing it in dead square rather than at one side. I've probably got a better G-clamp than this, but I'll try this first.
So what are you doing with it now?
I'm trying to push that piston back in a touch.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to lube living daylights out of it, clean it up. It's hardly moving that. Let's give it a clean and a lube. I don't force it too much if it's resisting. Let it tangle. Right.
Beg your pardon.
Put the brake thing on it first.
Yeah. Tigress.
We've got a very fine nylon wire brush.
Yeah.
And a brass wire brush. Brass doesn't damage your chrome and what have you. Steel will. It'll score it and then it'll rust quicker. But look how clean that's
Bloody hell,
out.
it's coming up quick, hasn't it? That? It's like you've used a full tube of artist salt. Used to love that stuff when I had my CB100 when I was a kid.
Yeah, I thought it was magical. It had magical powers when I was a kid. My granddad introduced me to it on my rally budgie. See, you feel that.
I can see it.
It's rough as arseholes on the edge, but nice and smooth there.
Yeah.
But once I get that moving, I'll be able to turn that round, you know, twist it, and then I can get to the back of it and what have you then. Now let's get some hooge of flooge.
I heard that term for a while.
What's that?
Rough as arseholes.
Should come more often, you hear it all the time. Don't get any of that near your brake pads.
Right.
Not to have two brake pads out all before I've touched it with anything. Slightest thing, they're contaminated.
Right.
Right, so we'll give that a bit of a clean up and go find a more suitable G-clamp. If that fits, that's perfect. It should be.
G.
Not to be confused with G-string or G-sport. Totally different things.
Aye.
Doesn't quite fit in, but it fits on. So we'll have a go with that.
Helps having three hands, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've left other one at work. There you go.
Yeah.
So easy that's going in now.
A lot better than it was before. It wasn't going in before.
It weren't, didn't want budge. Right. So, if you hold that caliper, and I'll just touch your brake and you'll see this ending. You see it? Do you move it?
No.
Of course it is. You got your...
What?
You're at wrong angle. You wanted it like that.
All
Look
right.
how much it
Oh,
popped
that.
out.
All right. Sorry. I was looking inside it.
No.
Take two. He's just going to shove it in
Again.
again. And have a fondle. Watch it come out.
I've lubed it up. It's ready to go in.
Right, so I'll get this angle here.
Yeah. Get the angle of the dangle.
Oh, look at that. Bloody hell. Morning glory. Belting.
So that's it, basically. But as I say, if I went mad on that pedal, that'd push out.
Right.
And then her gets in.
Yeah,
and then
and you got to bleed it, yeah.
You've got to bleed the whole frigging thing. And these, believe it or not, because it's so horizontal, they're a nightmare. I usually end up taking caliper off, dangling it down, and you can reverse bleed them. There is a few different ways of bleeding. I prefer the old traditional way of pump the pedal up, release it, and then back on again.
Like a fart. Then.
Yeah, well, it's very similar. Blowing her out. And occasionally a bit of fluid.
Matron.
There you go, that's as free as a bird now, that.
Belting. Oh, brilliant. That's
So-
my voice went funny then. Must be emotion.
It is an emotional thing. Right, so we need to clean these up now. And like I said, then they slide on there then, comfortable. I mean, they're not really bad now because I broke seal on it. It's been stuck for that long.
Yeah.
It had set in place, and like
Yeah.
I said, grease when it gets old, it has a bit of a reverse effect. It goes dead sticky.
Yeah.
So basically, again, we want some brake cleaner. Get rid of that oogie-flooge. Bit of wire wool, which I've
Prepared earlier.
already sourced. Mother-in-law's are. I won't say upstairs or downstairs, but
Which is brew.
that's terrible. I know.
Bloody hell. It's completely different, doesn't it? Get that. Bloody hell.
This is routine maintenance at its finest.
Huh? Do you get shit inside them? Like
Yeah,
that?
it builds up inside, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, because of grease, the grease then can become like an adversary because all shit sticks to it.
Yeah.
But we rely on that it has little rubber boots, grommets,
Yeah.
and they're designed for keep all shit up, but they don't always work.
Yeah.
And considering conditions you ride in, constant piss wet through freezing and shit. And, we do a bit of off-roading and everything, don't we?
I know.
So really, I mean, when you go off-roading, you should hose it down. I'm not a fan of pressure washers anywhere near wheels and bearings and what have you, because it washes all grease out.
Right.
You see people with Karcher every time they've been out on it, and you think, oh God, everything's gone.
Yeah.
I used to do motocross years ago, and I quickly learned if you put a pressure washer, a Karcher, etc., on your wheel bearings and what have you, following week, they'd be dead rough.
Rusty, yeah. Yeah, it's probably what I've ended up doing, isn't it?
And I used to change them regular, because I used, not professional, but I used to race these motocross bikes and what have you, and I soon found out hard way. I was buying bearings every other week, wheel bearings, all sorts. I used to go to Abex at Wigan and buy a bag full of bearings. I used to take all my bearings and say, right, I want one of each of them or two of them then. And it was like, even back in late 80s, it was like 80, 90 quid every time, which was a lot of money then.
Aye.
So I learned the hard way quick.
It's a few quid now.
Put your fucking pressure washer away,
Yeah.
use hose pipe and a bit of elbow grease.
Yeah.
Man. But all in all, she's not in bad shape.
Not considering.
Considering, what miles it done this, Dean?
10,500.
It's not bad, is it? I mean, it's not been neglected.
No, it's just...
It's just lacking a little bit of maintenance.
yeah.
So yeah, this, I'm hoping that I can grind it flat
Yeah.
and then put a drill down it,
And
weaken
drill
it,
it out.
and get rid of that.
Yeah.
Now, I put there.
Yeah.
I put this bolt in place of the original one. That's the original one, that 8mm.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a brilliant idea, to be honest with you. I won't say I fell out with Honda, but I'm a little bit disappointed in this idea, what Honda have come up with. All well and good when it's working fine, but that seized in frame.
I know.
It's a scrawny little bolt to have such a deep thread in that steel.
Yeah.
Don't take much for it to seize it up. But I'm adamant we can get that out, do away with that, and then maybe put something in that's not as deep for this for rest against, rather than that follow that track again and go inside.
Yeah.
We don't really want it to, so we're going to do similar idea. If I could get that out, that thread out of there, I'd grind that flat and leave it alone. But because we need shut of that, then you've got full capacity for pull your wheel back.
Yeah.
We need to get this out, get that out, and then maybe replace that with a fresh piece of thread about 10mm long.
Yeah.
And then that will sit against it and do the same job as that one.
Yeah.
That as it is the old traditional way of doing it. I don't know
Yeah.
why they just didn't stick to it instead of this tapping into frame business. I don't get it. Maybe it was for keep your chain tensioners centralised, make life easy for whoever's fiddling with it, but it's not a problem. For that reach.
Suitable grinder.
With flat disc.
So Billy's going on grinder.
Flat disc, which is a multitude of, we call it sandpaper, but it's not, it's glass paper.
Right.
All overlaid each other, and it's just for right. You see that? That's more or less flat. So I'll put a little thing in here.
Yeah.
Just touch that up, give it a bit more of a fine point. That's enough.
Melted.
So we'll whack it with that. And our drill's not spinning off all over the place. Roughly, well, as close to centre as you can get it.
Frame gets filthy off inside, doesn't it?
What's that? Oh yeah,
It's just
does it?
covered in grease.
Yeah, grease you don't mind.
Yeah.
It just protects everything, doesn't it?
Yeah. You're just going to re-tap it then afterwards?
No, I'm going to try and save the thread.
Right.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to drill straight through this, take strength out of it,
Yeah.
and then see if we can manipulate it. What I normally do is cut an Allen key off,
Yeah.
belt it in, or a Torx,
Yeah.
belt it into that hole, and hopefully then it'll crank out.
Right.
So if it weren't so lovely painted, if it was burr steel,
Yeah.
I'd put heat on it,
Right.
get it mad hot. And if there'd have been a bit more sticking out, what I'd have done, I'd have got a nut, welded it to it, and then use that to get it out.
Yeah.
But we didn't have that option, it had snapped off too close. Hooge.
Oogiflooge.
It's for stop you dulling your drills. Oh dear. Snapped it, I think. Yeah, there's a piece snapped off.
All right. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Right, pickle stabber.
What?
Pickle stabber.
Pickle stabber. Pickle stabber to you and all.
That's not a fine enough pickle stabber. Pickle stabber box.
So I don't think you'd have been expecting that phrase tonight, guys and gals. Pickle stabber. There you go. Happens when you got Wesley.
Yeah, an education, you know, for taught proper. Oh, there you go, you bugger.
So what you trying to do now then?
I'm trying to get that piece of broken drill out, then I can go back in again with a fresh
Alright.
one. But I think...
It is like a proper operation, this.
Oh, it is. Should have come through there at a funny angle.
Is it there? Is that it there?
Yeah, can you see it?
Is that it? I think it's there. Yeah, it's come through there. It's there.
The ball bag. So, in theory, we should be able
Just drill past it.
to hat it out.
Oh, that.
Or maybe not. Let's try another drill. Can you see any movement, dude, on that drill there? Or is it just set still?
Can't see it now. Is it still? Yeah, it's still here, I think.
Get a bit of light on it. There she is.
There she blows.
So maybe I can punch that back again. Out road.
Oh.
If you want a slightly more delicate beating implement.
This is his
Pickles type of box.
his box of small stabby
There you
things. That's it. So there, look at that. Look at that. Bloody hell, we have contact.
That's what's known as a ball bag.
It's not. One ball bag.
Ready for inspection.
Just put this ball bag up here.
Said ball bag.
Said ball bag. There we go. Look at that. This was just causing the trouble. You always get one ball bag.
They don't stay ball bags for long.
Our ball bags will travel.
They shouldn't get one ball bagged.
Mr. Blue Sky.
A lot of these have seen better days. Oh, that was quite funny.
This is what he uses so it doesn't break. This little bastard. You're like a dentist. You're like a dentist. It's a bit of a bastard.
Hard, aren't they?
You're going to swap off that.
Yeah. Oh. Lovely. Where did I put that last punch down? I like that punch. There it is.
These to one side. That's it. It's coming out. Yeah, that's it. It's gone.
Gone or here?
It's gone. Fucking hell. Flipping heck, should I say? Flipping heck.
Blooming heck.
Be the crin.
I don't suppose we can get rid of that out, can we? Sacrificial drill bits. They're just not man enough. They don't make them like they used to. Right, so what we've got to do, we've got to plug that hole. So when the chain tensioner comes against it, it doesn't stray inside there.
Right.
I'll grind a bolt down, flatten head off, shove that in there, and when the bolt's in place, it can't go anywhere, it's captive then.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, if we had a welder, we could fill that in with weld and just grind it off. Job done, same thing. So you're now on this. Where's our chain tensioner gone? There. On this idea instead of that idea.
Yeah.
But they do an upgrade, I was telling you, weren't I? Somebody had posted a few weeks ago on Monkey Revolution. Found these wonderful, better chain tensioners.
It's on it. Anthony, MR80.
It might have
I
been.
think he got some anti from Ben's, I think.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people prefer original Honda stuff, like, but they look good to me. Obviously, I've not come across them personally and what have you, but
As long as it works.
well, the thing is, when they bring upgrades out, it's for a reason, because there's been problems with original.
Yeah.
So they think, I know, we'll go one better and we'll do this. So we'll go grease that caliper up now, put all this back together, put your caliper back together, and hopefully brake releases now. But yeah, I remember putting this on last time. And
Yeah.
it paid off because that came out no bother.
No. Got the extra parts on the side for the trailer.
Yes, the hook-up points, they could do with a she was looking at.
Yeah.
An overall. Right, what's that? Let's have a look. Let's see what, if anything, this needs. No, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Burns are nice and lubed. So was that side? Yeah.
The longer one was was that side.
Scrawny on this side.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it went like that, did it? Or did it go? No, it's got to be that way. Then it seals into that. That's it. Beautiful. Right, so not forgetting the all important chain.
Bastard.
Right, that's all that caliper.
This should copper slip.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Bloody hell.
some on that once I've pumped it out. So this goes in there. Let's set that on first. In fact, we might as well put your shoes. Oh, look at that now.
Bloody hell. Unreal, innit?
Yeah.
Difference.
Just a bit of contamination, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should we get your pads? Give them a quick. That's a pin for you through there.
Alright.
So that's got to be cleaned up as well, and
Yeah.
a little bit of Bridger fluid on.
Bit of love.
Bit of love, yeah. So what we'll do with this, we've got the benefit of being able to gently put it in there. Again, brass wire brush.
Yeah. See, it's the first time Billy's ever done that.
How to lose an eye in 3 easy steps. Feel that? Smooth as a cashmere codpiece.
No.
Again, it can have some of the old
Copper slip.
monkey spunk on it.
Monkey spunk, there we go.
Fix up the monkey spunk.
Not short of that. There we go.
Sounds a bag of tits, as we say. Right, so we've got our greasy pin. And we've got that goes in there. That goes on there. Just hooks over. And then greasy pin.
Greasy pin goes in.
Keeps it all tremendous. You don't talk mad until you've got it where you want it.
So it's a place it's got to fit in there. It's
Locates into its swinging arm through that little groove.
Yeah.
And then the art is getting it on disc, on that, spindle through. This is where you nip indoors and get your spur hands. Plenty pairs of hands needed here. What I should do really is lower bike down so its wheels almost touching floor. It makes life a lot easier.
Let me just take weight at wheel underneath.
Right.
Not far off there.
Right there. Okay. We're against something there now. Can you see through there anymore? We can always plug it in.
It's coming. There it is. Eat it. We got it. Oh.
Right. Do, 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 do. Tight. And also that's doing now, that's holding your pads in place. When we pump that up now, your seat pads close in and squash. Go on, give it a pump, Dean. Yeah. Right. I think that now is just rust on your disc. Oh, don't spray it with that though. No. Right, let's get it. Oh, you ball bag.
What?
Would it put fucking chain tensioner on? Right.
What the fuck?
So what we've got to do now?
Let's wedge it underneath. Huh?
Yeah. Get rid of.
Eat some wood.
Yeah. Grab some of them balloons, don't we?
I asked Billy to build up the tension, so he didn't put the tension, the chain tensioner on.
Said fuck the tension.
So spindles that far back enough. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Can't see a frigging thing.
It's coming in. You just have to pull it back a little bit. There. That's it. Look at that.
Like a stocking on a chicken's lip.
Yeah. As slick as a ghost's fart. Did you say you was having to do something to this?
Yeah, I've got to plug it in a minute. I just won't get wheeled. Something like
straight.
1 to 8. Get some sort of tension on chain. And then, like I said, we'll plug that. See if we can get out. With A6, oh, it would with a little bit of growler action. Looks very empty. M6ish.
Giant Richard.
Now loosened them off to the day. I had your rack. I've been manipulating that.
All
rack.
right, yeah. I thought, bottom suspension's free.
Hey, they were tight then, I'll give you a due. They weren't coming loose. They were proper tight.
The factory settings, I've not touched them.
Have you not put these on? Are they not
No,
standard?
no, that's standard. That
Is it?
yeah. People normally change them, don't they, for these?
Yeah. YSS.
Yeah. I've just stopped going over big bumps. Well, you crack your back a few times and you just start riding slightly differently.
Yeah. I'll ride accordingly to my age.
Oh, couldn't do that.
No,
I'd never get on bike.
Never have. Right, just watch your eyes down. Too much. Oh, that's lovely. I bet that fits in absolutely swell. Look at that. I'll grind a thou off it. Take 1/4 inch off Fiend. And I'll use the old. Just to the ground. Often safety first every time, I'm a firm believer.
Me too.
This is why I use a magnet when it's red hot.
Alright.
So when it's stainless steel, the magnet's useless.
Pliers.
Yeah. Right, so that's that. Have we had a brew?
Yeah.
And celebrate with a cup of tea?
Alright.
Was our famous.
It's still sticking, isn't it, when we pump the brake?
Yeah, we're happy with it. So we'll give it a little bit of in and out action. Make sure it's right. That's well and truly slathered. So I'll send it back in.
We call him Three Hands McHugh.
I do. Amongst other things. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep that there. If you pump on pedal now, it'll hit that G-clamp and come to an abrupt stop. feel it?
Yeah.
Right, keep pressing on it, Dean, and if you look closely, you'll see piston try to push in, try to push out and then retreat. That proves it's not sticking. That piston is definitely not sticking. So I'll push it back in again. See, it's slightest thing now is pushing it in. That's going in dead easy compared with when we first stripped it. It wouldn't freaking budge. Right, let's pump it out a touch. That's it. I'm happy with that. So, get some.
Thought radio was on then.
People often make that mistake.
You'll get me a copyright strike. Thought it was Ed Sheeran. Seems nice and bouncy.
It is. I'll give you some more of that. More grease. You never have too much grease.
Grease is the word
It is. The word, the word, the word.
that you heard. It's got groove.
It's got meaning. Do you know, watching that, it came out 1977?
I don't know.
I got dragged kicking and screaming with my sister and
Of course you did. Of course you did.
And honestly,
You dragged them. You dragged them what?
no, I got dragged. I'm not watching that. And then a few days after at school, one or two people had, I think mainly girls, had said, "Oh, I've been watching Grease, I've been watching Grease." No, you've not. And everybody thought it was dead cool if you watch Grease. I've been. I admitted it. Like a fool. There's no reason. There is no reason for that to be sticking. Right. I'll go wipe my hands before I touch that proper. It's surprising how much you can hear them up main road.
I know, thinking that then.
Right, here we go again.
On our own. We're down the only road we ever know.
Yeah. We want spaces in, isn't it? We want all important things. Cut that up. Yeah, that's somewhere alright. Are we in line there, pal?
More or less,
Just to chain tension up.
yeah.
Right, I can't see that from here. Where are we? Can you see?
What's that?
Do we need podge?
It's not far off that.
Something out of line somewhere. It's roughly that.
Here. It runs great till we've put brake on.
No, it fucking won't.
What? So?
We've not got disc in between pads.
Alright.
Right. There's no easy way. We want that finger's podger. Give that a clout, Dean.
Oh shit.
Don't worry about your hands.
Shouldn't have fucking said that. And I know me head, you hit it.
Whack.
I didn't catch them though, did I?
What, my hand?
Yeah.
I don't feel it. They're fucking numb. I'm numb from her down meeting. Should know that by now. Right. Take 17.
Podge. Podge it.
That's Aston. Right, I feel me shoving that out now. I'll shove it. Something drastically out of line somewhere. Yeah, it's not in line with wheel. I'll take that out. Take some tension off you. See where axle comes through, Dean, now look underneath. See where my finger is?
Yeah.
That's where axle's got popped through.
Oh fucking hell, right.
Where mine's off. Doesn't feel like it's anywhere. No, nowhere near. Oh. Fucking morning.
Yeah, fucking knees.
I know. Welcome to my world. I get up some days, I get out at van, and Jamie will say, "You've been at garage all night, haven't you?" Because my legs are like fucking Queen Anne legs. Right. That's not fair. Oh, yeah. So we'll do our
We got it through.
chain tensioner trick again. I don't know. This is pretty easy. But I will put that in there.
We'll have to put it through, won't we? Come on.
You ready?
Yeah. That's it. It's in.
It's better. One brake pad either side.
Well,
As nature intended.
give us a break.
In fact, let's get that brew. James, perfect. That's it. Bob on that. Absolutely bob on that for straight. Beautiful. Well and truly. Overall, look at that. How easy them are moving on that pin there. There's no stickiness there. So that one's not out yet. And I think there's a butt plug that goes in there.
So what?
There's a butt plug.
Right.
What goes in that, if I'm not mistaken? You know, if it keeps shit out.
Yeah.
So it'll be on your seat somewhere, that little cap of some sort. No?
No, can't see that.
Maybe I've dreamt it. I'm sure it has a little future fluid on it, that. Number plate.
There it is.
I knew I'd not dreamt that. I never dream about butt plugs. Call me old fashioned.
Snap.
That was a coincidence.
Try it.
Yeah, keep trying it. Yeah, almost there. Well. Yeah. And again.
Saying when we first started doing this, you couldn't turn it, could you?
No.
Once it had,
No. When I brought it out at Vance the other day, it literally skidded all the way in.
Must have just been pleased with me back.
Yeah, stiff as a ball. Excitement. Right, leave it for a second, see if it. Definitely getting done now, you got that. Therefore. There is always a little bit of friction, not as much as it is, but you know what I mean. They're never completely like that. That never happens. That they're always just about touching your disc.
Touching, yeah.
No point burns or nothing. They're just a cool little bike, these, aren't they?
They're belted, aren't they?
Yeah, I love them. They're so quirky and different. They're like nothing else, are they?
Mm.
I mean, you've got your Groms and your TNTs and all that, and they're similar style, but they're nothing like.
No.
They're a mini bike, and they've got their own kudos, I suppose, but them are just a different thing altogether.
No, you can't beat the monkey.
You can't. One goes past here regular, totally standard though, standard pipe on and everything, and you can tell it's just his go-to-work bike. He's got all go-to-work gear on, and I thought, you're missing out, mate. I feel like flagging him down and saying, sort yourself out. It's not just a work night. Get a cup 90 if that's what you want. If it's just for work on.
Shabba. A lot better that.
I don't want to go anywhere near that disc with this, so I'm going to cover it up.
With that non-porous cloth.
No, don't worry. It won't get through 5 layers. That's alright. I think I've got a small one.
That's a small one, sir.
What man if I do? I've had some really small ones. Let's give that a while. Better. Right, that could have a dab of the old red bum cream. The red bum cream again.
Stay here, Bill. Stay here. It's not under your finger, mate.
Bummer's paradise.
Stay here. Yes.
Fucking man, he's a legend.
Just, it sounds a bit funny, that.
Oh. Speak up you through. You've that knock over him. Was Mr. Drummond, our E teacher at Lyceum. Because when you're 14 and 15, farting class is the funniest thing ever, innit? And there was one lad, Peter Holmeshaw, who was famous for it. I don't know what his mum and dad fed him on, but he was forever fucking farting. Anyway, he'd been warned off Mr. Monday, I think it was. Carry on open, Sean, you're out. And somebody moved the chair. Went, "Brr." And he walked up and fucking cracked him one out, go and see Mrs. Quillinan. I can't help it, so. Go on, pal. Look at that now. Far, 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 far better. I'm liking it now. Better. Just wants running now, that.
Yeah.
It does. We could have fired it up if you'd have brought your keys. thrown it in gear.
That's so.
Had it running and then just get stabbing on it, you know,
Right.
letting it work itself. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Another rollicking success.
Aye.
So, chain card can go back on. That's done with. Chain's absolutely perfect.
Brilliant. Viva the Monkey Revolution.
The Monkey Revolution.